Hey guys, it's Shonda. You're in your garden with the country girl. So today is January 23rd, 2019, and that means that it is Plant a Seed Day. Or actually, plant more seeds. Plant all your seeds. And this is what I had planned to plant. This is what I had planned to plant. As you can see, there's collections from Calikim. This is Calikim Small Space Seed Collection, Calikim Spring Garden Seed Collection, Calikim's Bean Seed Collection. What else I got? Oh, and then remember I posted about finding this in my packing stuff. So this is something that I have had for years. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's basically a tomato starter kit, and you basically grow the tomatoes in a bag. So we'll see how that goes. The other two things that were old are these sunflowers. They are mammoth gray striped sunflowers. So these are pretty old. So these and the tomato plants are probably going to be the hardest to get germinated because the seeds are so old. But I'm going to set those aside just to make sure that I pay close attention, and I might have to do some extra stuff to those. In addition to Calikim and those old seeds, I am doing a few things from Baker Creek. Everybody loves Baker Creek. Their web address is rareseeds.com. So you should definitely check them out. I carry the seed catalog in my purse every day. And what I did, this right here is just a little brochure that Calikim sticks inside of her packages. It's about the smart pots, and the smart pots basically look like these pots right here. These aren't actually smart pots, either of those. There are some knockoffs that I got from Amazon, but I'll probably end up getting me a few smart pots just because I want to be able to support Calikim. So I'll do that later. So I'll set that here. But I had my little sticky note that I created one day. I was watching the lady from Wholesome Farms, or something like that. She said to write down all of the things that you wanted to plant. And so I did. And I made it a list. What am I growing? Cucumbers, cabbage, tomatoes, Jimmy Nardello peppers, green onions, peas, corn. I want to try some plums, oranges. I don't know. I don't have any of those seeds yet, plums or oranges, but it's definitely something that I want to do. Some little trees. Green peppers, carrots, zinnias, marigolds, basil, broccoli, squash, strawberries, zucchini, radish, ginger, and turmeric. Okay, so a lot of these seeds I already have. So I really wanted to take heed to that. So you got Calikim, you got my old seeds, and you got Baker Creek. And see, I got a lot of tomato. There's the Jimmy Nardello pepper that I wanted. Some onion, carrots. And if you didn't know, when you order things from Baker Creek, they actually send you a packet of free seeds every single time you order. So order a lot, you get a lot of free seeds. This is one of the free seeds. It's the black vernissage tomato. I'm excited about that, really. The Chinese red noodle bean. I'm really excited about those. I actually saw the noodle beans when I was watching Roots and Refuge Farm with Jess. She, of course, she has that beautiful garden on the side of her house. It basically has cattle panel. It's raised garden with cattle panel as trellises, and she kind of hooped the cattle panel around to look like, I don't even know what you call it, but it's an arched. She created the cattle panel to look like arches in her garden, and she let the noodle beans trellis up the arches, and so it was very beautiful when they were lush. So I was really excited to order that from Baker Creek. I got some buckwheat, beans, some dragon tongue beans. I actually saw this on Roots and Refuge with Jess, and she was talking about, basically when they get cooked, they turn back to green. But I think that's a very cute thing to try to grow. Um, every now and then, Baker Creek, post videos inside their sorting facility and their mailing facility. And this one guy one time was talking about these particular cucumbers, um, Jibai Shimoshirazu cucumber. I thought it would be interesting. I love cucumbers, so there's no type of cucumber that I wouldn't try. Um, and the blueberry tomato cucumbers, um, blueberry tomatoes, not cucumbers, blueberry tomatoes. And then the Brad's Atomic Grape tomatoes. I'm excited. Like I said, I love tomatoes. This is the Brunswick cabbage. This is actually another free packet from Baker's Creek. So the Brunswick cabbage. So these are all from Baker Creek. And then I went online on Amazon and I found a buyer who was selling these noodle beans. And just like the ones that I got from Baker Creek, I'm excited to try and grow these guys too. So these are also noodle bean seeds. So that's what this is from Amazon. It's a private buyer, so it's not anybody that you probably would know. In addition to that, the rest of these seeds come from either Dollar Tree or Dollar General. You can tell the ones from Dollar General because they have that great yellow price tag on the side, which, don't let this fool you. This is actually a very cheap packet, 2 for $1, so it's only 50 cents. Actually, I got a lot of these when they were 90% off at Dollar General. If you buy things out of season, a lot of times you can get 70 to 90% off at a lot of these stores, particularly Dollar General. So I think I may have spent like 10 cents, 12 cents, 5 cents for a lot of these packets. So that's the one from Dollar General. These other ones are from Dollar Tree. So as you can see, it's broccoli, turnips, more tomatoes. I probably have more tomato seeds in here than anything else. Definitely have a few flowers that I really want to try and plant. Peppers, more cucumbers. Like I said, it's tomato, another cucumber. I'm trying to separate all of the actual fruit and veggies. Dill, I'm going to try my hand at that. Eggplant, which is not something that my family eats, but I just want to try it because I want to see how it grows and I want to see if I can grow it. More kale, which I think I have some kale already in my greenhouse. More tomatoes. Okay. Peas. These are the white Lisbon bunching onion, spinach, squash, sweet corn, peppers, and this is chives. Okay, so this right here is actually either the brassicas, like the leafy plants, things that you eat, vegetables or fruit. Like I said, those are Dollar General and Dollar Tree. These are also Dollar General and Dollar Tree seeds, but these are actually my flowers. So my pansies, marigolds, nasturtiums. Actually, Calikim talks a lot about the nasturtiums, and I went to the store and actually bought a few more of these because I just wanted to have some in my repertoire. But she says these are edible. So even though I got them in my flower section, I do know that these are edible plants. So I'm excited to plant all of this. So we're going to go ahead and get started with mixing up my seeds. I got a couple of things going on. So here are a couple of plants of things that didn't really turn out. Actually, these are pots of basically just soil. They may have actually, leftover plants in them from things that I pulled out, dry soil here, some more dry, just needs to be, re-wet. And so I because this is basically my second season of growing, I have the ability now to recycle soil. When I was first getting started last year, every time I wanted to plant something else, I had to buy more soil. And I do have more soil, just in case I need it. This is one that I love. This is the Miracle Grow garden soil. It's all purpose for in-ground use. Um, which is fine. I mean, they say that, but I'm still going to use it in my container. But before I even open that bag, I'm going to try and use all of this first. In addition to the 4 pots right there that you see, I also have in my greenhouse a couple of things that are already in these Jiffy trays. So this was some microgreen stems that I just stuck here. They're not actually any kind of growth or anything, but there were 2 plants of looks like cilantro that wanted to kind of grow, and so I said I was just going to leave them here and let them do their thing. But I'm definitely going to reuse the rest of this soil, so I'm excited about that. Now I'm not just going to re-wet the soil and reuse it that way. What I'm also going to do is try to revamp the soil. And how I'm going to do that is I had bought some earthworm casting. This is the Vermistera worm castings. And this is the Vermistera earthworm castings tea. So basically these are the actual castings, and this is the tea that's made from the castings. And just in case you didn't know, earthworm castings are basically just earthworm poop. When I opened this container, let me tell you, it was a interesting smell. So that's that. So I have a few empty Jiffy tubes in my greenhouse just sitting waiting on me. I have the one that's already have some soil in. I have the soil in the pots. And then I have these extra starter pots. So a lot of the things that I want to like keep separately, like maybe I want to put some things in the house, I'm definitely going to have to keep those in separate containers. But most of the things that I want to start, any of the cool weather plants like my pansies, my brassicas, all of those things like that are probably going to just go in the greenhouse. And let me show you a few other things that I got in the greenhouse. So if you remember any of my videos from before, I had a few, I bought some, let me put this back. See, I don't want to get everything back mixed up. So let me set this back in my greenhouse, and then I can bring this other thing out so you can see and it's not a mess. Okay, so let's put Calikim back in there and the old seeds back in there, and that guy in there. Okay, so I have bought excuse me, some tags for my garden, and see what happens when they get wet. Whatever marker you use, they start to run or it starts to fade. So I don't know if I really like these kind of tags. Here's just some more containers, some interesting containers that I found. I got my husband to drill some holes in the bottom of them. So I definitely have lots of cute containers to use. That and that. I got these guys. These are some more containers that I got from Dollar Tree. Also, again, at Dollar General, they had that 70 and 90% off sale. So a lot of these things can actually go in there and it won't drip water out. Love that. Some more containers that I got. I actually got this from a friend. These others, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, stuff like that. So those are my containers. And I've already shown you my little mock smart pot containers. Got different sizes, 2 gallon, 5 gallon, Yeah, those are some more 5-gallon ones. And I just got myself dirty. Okay, and then you see the other, like the little fence potters. I'm not actually going to keep my bulbs in there. That's my paper white and my hyacinth bulb. And there's another one over there, so I have two of those. I'm not actually going to keep those bulbs in there. I just put them in there so they can get the most sun during the day. I'm actually going to plant those out once I start getting my plants big enough to where they need to be replanted. Like this right here. This is another one that needs to be replanted. Now, there were supposed to be 2 peas and 4 cilantro plants in here. They haven't really grown as much because we had a lot of cool weather, and I'm not sure which of those are those. Here's another. I think these are pepper plants. And they've gotten, I think, probably as big as they're going to get in these containers. So it's time to really take these out and repot them. So they probably just need to go back on the grow lights. I don't have any grow lights, any ones that are true grow lights. I actually just had some other, like a desk lamp and a clip-on desk lamp that I just was using, and that was getting them to grow out. So I'm going to be repotting quite a few things. Let me pull this out. So this is what I got here, and I believe, of course, I've forgotten all of the things that I planted because my tags didn't last. But I'm pretty sure that these plants are kale. I'm pretty sure this is kale. If it's not kale, it's probably cauliflower. But see, this one side actually is grown really, really great. But it's time to get them out of these cells because they have lots of growth that's coming out of the cells, and that's a great indication that they need to be repotted. So my goal right now is to reuse my soil, add my vermistera castings and my vermistera worm tea, and also I've seen Gary Pilarchik revitalize his soil by doing a couple of things. And one of them is like add Epsom salt to it, coffee grounds. There's different ways to revamp that. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I think maybe the first thing that I need to do is organize my seeds and figure out which ones I'm planting tonight, which ones I may end up having to plant another night, and which ones need to actually be in the house, which ones can actually go out here in my greenhouse. So probably if I'm organizing correctly, I probably really need to get these out of these trays, get them repotted and out so that they have their own space and they can grow and flourish. There's a whole other side here that didn't do anything, probably because it got cold or got snowed on or whatnot. But I need to reuse all of this space and this soil, revamp this soil. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this replanted. I've got 3 other plants that also are doing pretty well. See? Really good. It looks really good. And that's actually 2 plants in that one that I just showed you. Here's another one. And got some little microgreens going on here. This is some radish. Also, what I've been usually keeping in my greenhouse is this. Some more, I think these are either radish or beets. I keep up because my tags are all gone. So anyway, when we come back, I'll have my seeds organized, and then I will attempt to repot all of the stuff that needs to get out of these cells, out of this cell, out of this container, because I can reuse it for something else. And if there's any work that needs to be done to my other, like, continuing to train my sugar snap peas to go around the sticks, I may even try to find a couple of sticks. So when we come back, I will have my seeds organized and we'll talk about that later. Okay?